Yeah, I did review the stills, and they all all of those became Jonathan Kelly. However, the ones that are covered is what the issue here, but the stills itself are all Jonathan Kelly.
What you do they look like him?
So
I didn't think
I couldn't personally tell, but what I'm assuming that the vendor is talking about, because they're the ones that obviously confirm our device violations, is that due to the camera being covered in multiple instances, that they're thinking that, that's either due to them just covering the camera, but most of the time it's due to somebody else blowing into the device, and that's why it's being covered. The camera.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm now modifying his bond conditions to put a scram on his ankle. I can't trust him to do what it's going to do. So I'll give him 2 days to get the scram on. He's got to come get it, but I can't trust him.
Just for the sake of my client, he did have a scram device at one point. There were no violations of the scram, and the scram caused some type of injury to his leg because of the swelling of his ankles. So
he's covering the camera. I should revoke his bond right now because he's not even here.
I understand.
I'm tired of the drama. I'm tired of it. It's one thing after the other. He's covering the camera, which he shouldn't be doing, and he knows damn well he's not supposed to be covering the camera. I mean, there's a complete thumbprint all over the camera. I've repeatedly told him to come here. How on earth do I know that he's stuck there? I mean, what proof do I have? Did you go to his house?
Yes, I did. I literally, like I told the court yesterday, I go and pick him up. When I went there,
okay,
he was in no condition to leave.
What does that mean? He was in no condition to leave?
He had one of those porta potties in his room because he just can't leave his bedroom. He had one of those urinals, and he was just in bad condition. He was in real bad condition.
I guess not bad enough to consume alcohol though, because he's testing positive.
After the surgery,
there's no excuse. I don't care if you're having this, that. No alcohol means no alcohol, and having surgery doesn't justify it though. So I'm modifying his conditions now. He's got 2 days to get the scram on. If he doesn't get it on in 2 days, then I'm going to have another hearing and we'll see whether his bond gets revoked or not. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm up to here with the excuses, and I'm up to here with everything. No, I'm letting him know now. Shh. Jonathan Kelly.
I'm here.
I find your behavior while you are on bond in this court unacceptable. You have repeatedly violated the conditions of this court, trying to use illness as a method of consuming alcohol. I cannot trust you to use the camera because you are not doing it as ordered. So I'm now ordering you to come and get a scram device on your ankle. And I'm going to tell you now, there's absolutely no tolerance. The next time you test positive for any kind of alcohol, any kind of substance that you're not supposed to be using, I'm going to put you in jail. And I don't care if counsel is up here crying, pleading, begging, this, that. It makes absolutely no difference to me. But using illness to be able to consume is unacceptable. And I'm not going to tolerate it any longer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm modifying the conditions. You must have the scram within the next 2 days. If you fail to have it, I'm going to revoke your bond. We will continue with court settings on the 13th. No more waived appearances. So he must appear here on that setting, and we will go forward. How old is this case?
This case is back from...
It's 88 days. Yeah. So I would suggest that we probably get moving on it, because if he does need treatment, prolonging the case is just delaying the inevitable, right? And I don't want to do that. If Mr. Kelly needs treatment, then I think that we need to get him moving on it. But when I find someone that continues to violate, that tells me a lot. So, okay, Mr. Kelly, you now are apprised of what your conditions are. No more violations. 3 strikes, you're out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, are you reinstating? He has a warrant for his arrest now, misdemeanor warrant for his arrest now.
Did I not reinstate it the other day? I thought I did.
Say it yesterday, Your Honor.
Well, it still showed up as of this morning.
Who is it?
Kelly,
Yeah, it is reinstated.
it's reinstated. I reinstated it yesterday.
So Judge, are we taking away the portable and just adding the scram or?
Correct. Yeah. There's no need for the portable if he's got the scram. But scram first, and then you take the portable off. Okay. And I keep a close eye, please, because I want to know if he has any more violations. That's it.
Good morning, sir.
You're Trevor Flores.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Flores, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Officers initiated a traffic stop after observing the defendant cross several lanes while failing to signal and almost causing a collision. Upon contact, the officers observed an odor of marijuana. The officers asked the defendant to step out of the vehicle and asked whether the defendant had the marijuana inside. The defendant admitted he did have marijuana inside, as well as a firearm. During the search of the vehicle, the officers found a handgun in plain view on the driver's side floorboard, not in holster. And the officers also located 13 grams of marijuana under the passenger seat.
Got it. All right, Mr. Flores, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Do you not?
I have a SR22 in place. My license was suspended.
Okay. You're not allowed to drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. It's possible you face another 6 months in jail. I'm going to have you sign an affidavit with me today, promising you that you're not going to drive. Do you have liability insurance in your name? Car insurance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't want you driving until you have a Texas driver license. You need to call DPS, figure out what to do to get your license. I'm going to give you the phone number now, but it's time for you to get your license back. And when you show me that you have your license and that you have car insurance, I will happily allow you to drive. But until that point, do not drive.
Am I not allowed with the SR22?
No, I don't know what's going on with your license. I don't know if you've ever had a license. What's going on, Alex? Can you run it, please?
On the license?
Please.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, I can't give you legal advice, okay? But as it stands, until you have a Texas driver license and liability insurance, don't drive. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons as well. Do you understand? This is a condition of your bond. If I find that you have a weapon, I'm going to revoke your bond. I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
26.
What do you do for a living?
High school football coach.
And I see it is not eligible, and it says it's a mandatory suspension due to driving with license invalid, as well as an SR suspension.
Okay, so you even have an SR suspension. You can't drive at all. So this is now a bond condition. If I find that you drive, I'm telling you, HE double hockey sticks to pay. You understand?
So I'm not allowed to retrieve my weapon back?
I'm ordering you now, while this case is open, not to have any weapons.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Here, Stephen, do you mind giving this to me, please? This is the number to the driver's license division to DPS. You need to call them in the morning to figure out what you need to do to get your license back. Don't call them at 9. Don't call them at 8. Don't call them at 1:02. You're never going to get through. You need to call right when the phone line's open, which is at 7 o'clock in the morning. You'll get through, give them your license number and ask them what you need to do to get your license back.
Okay.
Once you do, I'll tell you, I'll take this off, you know?
Yes, sir.
Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I need you to fill out an application for me. I'll take a look at it. And then assuming you qualify, I'll give you a lawyer today. I'm going to have you sign this agreement with me today that you're not going to drive. And I want you to understand, Mr. Flores, I take this so serious. Don't drive. If you drove here, you can't drive home.
No, I didn't drive here. My father did.
All right, so I'll have you come up here, swear to us. May I have you go to Jemay, sign a reset, and then we'll have you fill out the application, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, yes, sir.
Bringing a shared code book at the moment. We may have to have you look at a couple interesting things.
Okay.
And this is on the Trevor Flores case, Judge, and I think you visited with that gentleman earlier. He's present here in the courtroom at the moment.
Okay,
But I got the case this morning. Have had a chance to do a kind of little bit of digging
Cursory.
into. Yes. And although we are still waiting for the bulk of discovery in the case, he's charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon following a traffic stop. And I've got a map that is kind of intriguing. I think you'll find just with the way it's drawn. But he stopped by an officer with the City of Bel Air Police Department, and may I approach to just show you this delineation. But this is, but he's pulled over going.
I know the area
on a
well.
Northbound. He's pulled over going northbound on 610 as what is described as makes an unsafe lane change. So he's northbound on 610, wants to get on 59 to go southbound, is erroneously in the wrong lane going northbound. The officer says that she has observed him makes that unsafe lane change, and that lane change is outside of the City of Bel Air Police Department jurisdiction. Now, we have a particular statute that governs whether officers can have the authority to make a detention of someone when they are outside of their jurisdiction, and that's 14.03 of
Their
the
PD can still stop someone outside of Bel Air.
Well, not for, well, according to the code, it says a peace officer.
That would mean that any officer outside would never be able to do anything.
No, that's incorrect. There's a very limited exception, and that's what applies in this case. So it says a peace officer who's licensed and is outside of the officer's jurisdiction may arrest without a warrant a person who commits any offense within the officer's presence or view, other than a violation of subtitle C, Title 7 of the Transportation Code. So generally, any offense that an officer sees, he can arrest that person or detain them, as the way the code uses that term, arrest. He can detain that person. But when it's for a traffic offense, that officer is
He's not
required.
arresting him for a traffic offense, though.
Well, that was the basis for the stop.
Sure.
But the way the code contemplates arrest, it's any, and that's defined in, I think, in chapter 15. But arrest as contemplated by the code includes detentions. And so this officer doesn't have the ability where that stop takes place to make that detention. That officer could detain him if he saw him committing theft, could detain him if he saw him committing an assault, can't for a transportation
So,
code
but
violation.
he stops him for whatever reason it is, right? Comes up to the car and he smells marijuana,
Yes.
right?
Well,
And
that's
then
what-
don't they even get a drug sniffing dog? Is this the one where they get a drug sniffing dog and they find the weed and,
No, Your Honor, that's it.
was that a different case?
No, it's a different case, Judge, but the handgun, I believe, was in.
It was in plain view.
No, I think well, so I think what's alleged is it's in conjunction with possession of marijuana. And for purposes of just this limited PC question, not, my focus is solely the detention. I'm not.
It's certainly crafty. It's great. But he's not arresting him for the traffic offense.
Well, but I think we're looking at a limited scope of what arrest means. So I think you're looking at arrest as in
So
being
you
arrested.
would be saying that really if he had committed an ag rob, right? Or
Well,
kidnapping, then even if he had kidnapped, like let's say he had a 2-year-old child in the car that he had kidnapped across state lines. Well, then according to this, because he's in a different jurisdiction, then you couldn't arrest him on that kidnapping charge
If
too.
he saw a kidnapping taking place, the officer could arrest him under that code. But what he can't do is when there's a traffic code violation, we don't allow for example, the El Paso Police Department to come to Houston and then sit on the street corner and arrest people for traffic violations. We don't allow them to make those stops. And that's what's at issue here is a peace officer who's outside of his jurisdiction able to enforce the traffic
I
code.
know where you're going and I've seen it before, but I'm not.
And we're looking at G1.
Mr. Williams, taking your time.
Where exactly did it occur anyways?
Let me see if I can pull up
So I
the address. We don't have like any discovery in
Sure.
this case. I don't have any dash cam or anything like that.
So what it says in there is 5600 610 northbound. And what's so curious about this is
That's still in Bel Air? Is it
no,
outside of
that
Bel
would be
Air?
outside of Bel Air too. And going northbound, southbound lanes are covered in the city of Bel Air. The northbound lanes, for some reason, are not.
I don't know. We'd have to look closer. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
mean,
happy to
it's
look
something that
further into this.
You have to look. I mean, I can't make that determination now.
Fair enough.
Number two,
Yes.
he's not arresting him on a traffic offense.
Well, and I think what the code contemplates when it says arrest, and I think there's case law on this, is that it includes the concept of detention as that's been, because I think when that code was written.
And so what I'm saying would apply as well, though. Like if he catches a 2-year-old kid, right, that's been kidnapped, by your theory, he wouldn't be able to arrest him on a kidnapping charge too.
Well, it's not my theory, it's the code.
If he has a dead body in the car, he wouldn't be able to do it.
Well, that's a legislature question. And I mean, but they wrote that.
I can't imagine that the legislature intended that. I think that they intended for a traffic, let's say for speeding, right? Or your tail light is out. Yeah, not to arrest in that respect. But he goes up to the car, smells marijuana, sees a gun in plain view. I can't imagine the legislature intended in that purpose.
And my position, of course, is that, this may be for a motion to suppress later down the line, and I think there's still
But
plenty more to do in the
it's
case.
a freaking awesome argument.
Well, but the idea
I love you.
is
Mr. You're wonderful.
no right to
right?
detain him.
Right? Really?
So I appreciate the judge, and we'll get it.
I'm not ready yet, but build it. If you build it, they will come. And then we'll take a look down the road and yeah,
Thank you, Judge.
for sure.
Oh, don't forget your phone.
You are Rebecca Ann Guidry. Good morning, Miss Guidry. Ma'am, you're charged with theft by check. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
The defendant issued a check to HEB on April 16, 2023 in the amount of $400.54 as payment for numerous items. The bank returned the check marked insufficient funds, and complainant provided a copy of the demand letter sent to the defendant, which was not responded to. The demand letter was sent via first-class mail with the affidavit of service attached.
Okay. She has a prior one as well. Is this one from HEB as well?
Let me see, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Tell me, what do you do for a living?
I work as a substitute front desk clerk at a hospital in the doctor's office.
Okay. Can you afford a lawyer, ma'am? All right, I'll have you fill out an application. I'm sorry. Don't worry, ma'am. Just
Checking account.
stop. Please don't. I mean, I've got a bunch of DAs here and I don't want you to say something, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you an application. We'll have you fill it out. I just don't go back to the HEB, please, okay? That's all I'm gonna ask you now. I am making it a condition of your bond, okay? Not while the case is open, ma'am, okay? I'll provide you with a lawyer today so that you'll be able to speak about how to go forward, though, okay? All right, please, Steve.
All right. Guzman. Page 12, Your Honor.
Are you Omar de Jesus Guzman Lopez? Sir, you're charged with falsifying drug test results. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay, all right.
On August 2nd, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop in accordance to an illegal tinted front windshield and 18% window tint on the front windows measured by a tint meter. The driver was identified as the defendant, and when the defendant was advised the reason for the stop, he said, "I don't care, you give me a ticket for it." And the defendant admitted to smoking the marijuana the day before and gave verbal consent to the officer to search the vehicle. A clear plastic bottle containing a golden liquid was found in the driver's side door. The officer identified the liquid as synthetic urine. Another container of golden liquid was found in the center console. The defendant denied knowing what they were several times. The defendant stated that the synthetic urine was used for drug testing.
Are you showing him on probation or parole for anything?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Lopez, I see that you do have a lawyer at this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have you take a seat. Your case is getting up there, so I'm just going to have him take a seat until Ms. Turner comes, and then we'll figure out how to go forward. Okay?
Sure.
Do not leave. All right? Okay, please.
You want to go ahead, please? All
Is there an offer on this case, Alex?
Let me see, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Oh, actually, there is a PTI offer.
There is? Okay,
Yes.
great.
This is Mr. Saunier, page 24, Your Honor. This is our last English speaker and then one Spanish speaker.
Mr. Saulnier, is that right? Saulnier?
Saunier.
Saulnier? So you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that. Thank you.
On November 25th, 2024, officer conducted a traffic stop for a defective driver's side tail lamp in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant of the vehicle, and observed signs of nervousness, such as not making eye contact and soft speaking. The defendant stated there was nothing illegal inside the motor vehicle, such as marijuana, and denied consent to search the vehicle. While waiting for a canine unit, the defendant stated he had THCA in the motor vehicle, and that was why he was nervous to allow the search. The canine arrived, the officer had the defendant exit the motor vehicle, and the canine conducted an air sniff around the motor vehicle. The canine alerted the motor vehicle, and a search was conducted. The officer located a glass jar in the center console with a green leafy substance known to be marijuana based on training experience. The officer also located several empty dime-sized clear bags with an 8-ball logo in the center console, as well as one dime-sized bag with a leafy substance in the driver's side door. The defendant stated he did not eat any substance, and the officer observed a green film on the defendant's tongue. The defendant stated the marijuana is THCA, which was not illegal, and that he bought the marijuana in clear bags, but the officer only observed one small piece of marijuana inside the bags. The weight of the marijuana found was 0.089 grams.
What was the stop for again?
For a defective driver's side tail lamp.
Okay. Mr. Saulnier, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. How old are you, sir?
23.
23. What do you do in life now?
I wash dishes and bus tables at a restaurant.
Okay. I don't want you using. I'm ordering you now not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I'm telling you now, it's not going to go well. You also are on probation for a very serious case, man. You know, you got to have a halo over your head when you're on felony probation. You know, really. You want to apply for an appointed lawyer, sir?
Some time to try to hire one.
Okay. I would get on it like tomorrow because you have another case that it's very possible they now file a felony warrant on you. So you got to be on the lookout. So I'll get on it quick. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Jamae. After that, well, I'll have you meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions. And then, oh, do you have a Texas driver license?
Sure.
Can you run his license, please? Do you have liability insurance in your name?
Sure.
Okay, as long as you have both, you can continue to drive. Otherwise, don't drive.
Eligible, Your Honor.
Is eligible?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck. Will. Hi.
Plea on Rochelle.
Okay. Do you want to bring her up?
Yes.
You know, your lawyer was extremely upset with you yesterday. And I'm going to tell you that when someone's has your life in their hands, it's probably not a good idea to have them upset, you know, because your proverbial life is in their hands, right? And you are facing up to 6 months in jail. So it could go very wrong very fast, you know? I'm glad. So you guys are okay. I'm glad. Yeah, that makes me happy, but you can't do this. This is not a good way to go. And this is not so we're set for trial today in this case. Just didn't want to go through.
We discussed alternative resolutions, Judge. I don't think my client's financial situation, life predicament will change in a month. Yes, consequences of interview this police say, and my client, I believe.
No PTI? Is she not calling? She's not eligible, or
can't afford it.
We can waive everything. I mean, as much as I can.
PTI, they still, even if you waive the DA fee, I mean, there's $100 a month at least interlock fees they can't do anything about. You know, all the probationary or all the meeting fees that can't be waived.
Ms. Rochelle, you need to understand that you're going to pay for this one way or the other. The problem is that when you end up with a conviction, it's over, and it will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. The state is going to get the money somehow, whether it's through fees and fines and court costs. Your insurance is going to skyrocket now. Insurance now is freaking nuts as it is now. With a DWI conviction, what do you think is going to happen? It's the same thing. You have the opportunity now where they have this diversion program where if you are granted entry and you complete it, you know, the case gets dismissed. And you don't have all those other consequences. But the problem is that you'll have to foot a little bit money now, but it's going to save you a ton in the long run. Never take a half-ass approach to something because you're going to get a half-ass result. You know, your case is old is just about as old as Jesus, but I'm willing to give you time if you want to explore the PTI route, you know, but you got to get on it lickety-split like yesterday. If you want to, it's up to you, Will.
Yeah, we've discussed it in the past. Is this something you want to reconsider? Do you want to get?
I know I don't have a car now, so.
You would have
Doesn't
to
matter.
You'd have to get a portable device.
Get a portable device. You'd have to take the portable device. You have to promise that you're not going to drive. You sign an affidavit. All you would have to do is literally 2 classes, a little bit of community service, and just stay out of trouble. Don't drink, don't use, and it gets dismissed. The problem is it's a little bit of money, but you can have the fee waived. Is there anything else we can waive? What else can we do, Shatoria?
You can go ahead. You know.
No, I don't think there's anything else we can waive unless our programs are in the house.
I can waive the TRAS fee, right? So I can waive the TRAS fee, which is about $300. You can file a $300 waiver for the DA fee. You'll have to pay for the interlock, which is
it's about $100 a month,
right?
But
and then the classes, but that's it.
Well,
I do believe that would still be, because I asked about the fees earlier. I still think even with all of those things waived, it would still be over $1,000.
Well, over the course of the year, though, like it's not up front.
Okay. Yeah,
Right?
that might be true. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything's up front.
the program was for a year, but if you get everything done in the first 6 months, classes, community service, no problems with the portable device, they usually can dismiss after 6 months. If you're,
Have they? I thought they
they stopped and they reinstated it.
Oh, they have.
Yes.
Oh, they see that if you kick ass, they'll take you off in 6 months. Really?
Yeah.
Judge, I just need to see if that was ever an offer.
Oh, well,
Because I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was. Her BAC was low and there was no wreck. She was driving on a rim.
And I was like trying to get away from where I was at. I was not in a safe zone.
there's no need to talk. I mean, the only thing, do you qualify is really the only question.
Oh,
you know,
there's a out of state conviction she had. She was in a bad relationship and took a conviction on actually a felony case in Arkansas. So they were requiring a mitigation packet.
It would need to be approved by Nathan Beadle, judge, because there is a prior criminal history.
Yay or nay? You tell me.
We can.
I'm willing to give you 2 weeks to get the mitigation packet done, but that's it.
I think we should try.
I don't want you to make a decision now. Go talk and let me know. And then if you still want to do this, I'm happy to do it. But have that.
Oh, you're. Okay, well, that's.
We're entitled to PTI.
Huh?
We're entitled to PTI.
Great. So,
Thank you.
2 weeks, just if she's got it done, we'll send it for a TRAS on that day. But if she doesn't have it done, I'm literally gonna day for day until she has it done. And then we'll waive as much as we can, you know? Money should not be a bar.
And that's what we're about the whole thing.
But we can always work it one way or the other.
Her concerns at this point are if she's not working, doesn't have a car, and single mom, you know, she's upside down and stuff. So she says, you know, if I start making payments on the device.
So look, Burns works with people. You know Burns bail bonds? I know that they've been helping out where they will hit rock bottom and they'll work with it. So hopefully they can help out, and they may even have like an indigency plan where others can pay. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I'm not, but it's worth looking into. Right?
I'll look at that.
So no, they won't do it. But you can be done in 6 months.
I'm just saying if it ends up where we can't send these.
Yeah.
It would come back here in 2 months and say.
It is what it is. Hey, how are you? I see that he's trying to zoom in. I see it.
No, he can't move. He can't be moved from his house. I mean, he's in terrible condition.
I don't know what to tell you, but it's unacceptable. We've tried over and over to get him over here. He's got bond violations. He knows it. He's trying to thwart the system. It's unacceptable and it's not fair.
She was concerned, the company that operates the machine said they didn't know that the machine was defective.
Defective in that someone else is blowing into it?
Well, from the explanation that he gave me is that nobody moved, and stuck, and that anybody passing by the machine, it'll pick up, and then that whoever the camera picks up the screen. So there was nobody else that was blowing into that machine except you.
Can you download the pictures, please? Felicia.
It should be in your email, but if not, I can report it to you as well.
Regardless, he's supposed to be here. We've given him enough time. It's been a week.
He contacted the vendor and tried to say that the device was faulty, but the representative stated he's talking to you, having someone else work for him, and it's valid validation. So that's the email that I'm assuming he's talking about. They reached out to him, but the defendant is the one that stated that it was defective, not the company or any of our officers.
Where do you have that someone else is blowing into it? Felicia.
Like the report?
Mm-hmm.
And the new machine that he has, ever since he got the new machine, he hasn't had any issues on the new machine. It's just that.
I don't know what to tell you, but Mr. Kelly's not here. I think that we've been more than accommodating to him. And I don't know what else. I mean, it's just, he's supposed to be here like anybody else to address violations. We've been more than accommodating with him. And I just don't know what else we can do. So why is he not here now?
He can't get out of bed. He can't even leave the room. He has a bedpan. He can't really, literally can't move. I went to pick him up like I promised the court that I would, but I saw him in this condition and there's just no way he can make it to court today.
Okay, so.
I mean, the only thing I can ask the court is if we could, because the doctor said he, in the note that I showed the court yesterday, he has until the 13th of this month. I'm just asking that if the court could reset this to the 13th, and then he'll be here.
It's always one thing. We're going to get here the 13th. He's still not going to show up. So it's going to be something else. My only concern if this someone else is blowing into the machine, and that's what I'd like to know, because if it is, it's unacceptable, and I'm not going to put up with it. I mean, that's just. So you let me know. I mean, I'd like to see pictures. I want to know if someone else is blowing into the machine.
I'm looking at them right now. I have like the screenshots in the email I forwarded, and they're covered. And then I'm not sure if this is the defendant or not, but it's the vendor that stated it's not him.
Which day? And then can we?
The covered camera. That's someone else.
Can we show to? Can you email to Mr. Bassi so he can see it as well?
Yeah, of course.
Please. Can you take a look and just see what they're talking about, whether it's him or not? And then let's powwow again. Okay, thanks. Ms. Turner. I saw that you have someone today. Who was it again?
I have a couple. So first is a quick question on Chadwick Brown. So we were working out an offer with the state, a time served, but it's been 16 years since the first offense. He hasn't picked up anything else, so no.
Sorry.
No. Okay. Okay, next one was Tweety. We filed a motion to withdraw, but he's waived, so we'll have to set him.
Let me see. Who's the next one?
Tweety, Justin.
Tweety's the last name?
Yes.
I don't see it. Is it under a different name? Yeah.
252-6597.
That's weird. Do you see Tweety on the docket? Tweety, Tweedy.
Yes, Judge, there's a Tweety on top.
I mean, it's 150 days. I don't know if I'm going to grant something at 150 days. It's time for him to. So let's do this. I'm setting him for a week. He's got to be here in a week, and then tell him that I'm not happy with him, and we'll see how we go forward. But so SFBF 1 week, please, on Tweety, and then we'll tell him I'm extremely unhappy, and we'll see when he comes
Hopefully,
back.
I haven't been able to get him, but
Just
I'll
do,
try.
but CYA always. So if he's not responding to phone calls, if he's not responding to text messages, send a letter so that you CYA. And if he's not here next time, I'm revoking the bond.
Will do.
Then I'll grant your motion.
We'll do. I have one other, but I'm going to speak to the client.
Take your time. Mr. Flores, come up. So, I can appoint lawyers, but I have to follow certain guidelines, right? The guideline is you have to be at the federal poverty guideline level for me to appoint a lawyer. We don't just giving out. So, I'm sorry. So you here on you tell me that you have a 4,000 month income coming in. Are you married?
No, sir.
So you put here spouse or other household income. Who is that?
My girlfriend.
Okay, so it's not your money.
Well, we both work. We both work. So it's combined. It said total at the bottom. So I just added it.
Okay, but I don't think that's your money then. It's her money. And I'm not gonna, okay. I'm gonna grant it for you. Okay. All right. Thanks. You can just take a seat. Thanks. Hey.
Last one. Oh, the reason it didn't show up is because he got moved over to ERD. That's why.
Right.
I have Guzman Lopez on docket today. He's set for an arraignment. It's an old case. He
That's
showed
who
up
it
to
is.
court and then so he rehired us and he's back today.
Okay, so they've given you a PCI offer.
We're taking it.
Okay, so Mr. Guzman Lopez, come on up. All right, Mr. Guzman, you've been given a great offer where they're willing to dismiss the case in exchange for you doing several things. What all does he need to do?
Just an effective decision-making class, Your Honor.
Is that the only thing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all you need to do is an effective decision-making class and they'll dismiss this case. That's something you can be done online and it's only a couple hours. Your case is getting up there. It's time. We will give you a reset. Got to have it done though. Do you understand? The quicker you do this, the quicker it gets dismissed. Okay, all right, thanks. All right, good luck, Mr. Guzman.
Your Honor, whenever you get a chance, we have another arraignment.
Just walked in.
Said he went to his felony court.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Mr. Emilio.
Ready? Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be Mr. Mendoza on page 19. Mendoza.
I don't think this is an arraignment.
Well, it's listed as an arraignment.
No, it's not an arraignment. It's just a normal setting. I don't know why it's listed as an arraignment. Let's do this. Just take a seat. Don't leave. We need to get in contact with your lawyer. Okay. All right.
It might be out of place for long.
I don't know. We did.
I haven't been able to master it. When it still says the ring, I just call it a ring.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's okay, but I don't understand why. It shouldn't be listed. I'll call you. Oh, good. You saw. Okay. I don't know why it's set for an arraignment.
I'm not sure because he bonded out.
Then that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to do more bond conditions on him then.
Yes, and he already has the same bond conditions, Judge. He has been testing twice a week.
Oh, that's right. He tested positive for. Right. Coming up. I will now test you 2 times a week. The next time you test positive, your bond is going to explode. You can either try to take care of these demons on your own. If you don't, I'm going to do it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand? Next time you test positive, I don't care what it is. I don't care what you're doing, where you're going, or what you blame it on. Do you understand?
Sure.
Okay, today's Tuesday. See you in 2 days. All right.
But you just want to put in place the previous bond conditions?
Yeah, but we're going to be testing 2 times a week now. He'll come in and test Monday and Thursdays.
The bond was in so the conditions.
Hey, whatever happened with your boy? with the community service. You ever get it done?
You signed the dismissal.
I mean,
You got it done.
wonderful.
It took him a while, but he got it done. So.
I'm glad he got it done. Yeah, good.
And same with Ms. Brown. It's going to get dismissed today, so we're just waiting on the resolution. So.
Yeah, I have another bond violation on
It's sort
her.
of the same thing.
I don't know what is.
So.
I have it right here. She had two no-shows, one on 11/11, one on 11/26. We did another GPS violation where
Don't get
alert
dismissed.
messages and signals were sent to notify them. It was only charged for 33 minutes, 5 days prior to the violation.
Unacceptable.
So, they're instructed to charge it for at least an hour a day. We notified her multiple times beforehand.
Okay, I mean, whatever. If it gets dismissed today, it gets dismissed. If it doesn't get dismissed today, it's, you know,
Sure.
it stains. It's like that. It's supposed to be like that. It's not like.
This epic.
It's intentional. It's intentional.
It kind of does look intentional, Judge.
It is. It's got it everywhere.
Then it's not stained.
It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, it looks secure.
Well, thank you.
I'm Jack.
It's all over.
Right here.
No.
I got some paper towels over here, but.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find some. We have a plea for Mr. Mann, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yeah.
This Anthony Mann.
So the tampering, I guess, is going to be dismissed in exchange for the discharging, right?
Correct.
Understand why it's not on here. You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement, Mr. Mann. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. Do you understand? Is this what you want to do? It looks like the agreement that you guys have worked out is you're pleading guilty to the discharging of firearm in the metropolitan area. If there was a weapon in this case, it now will be forfeited. You're not going to get it back. As a part of this agreement, they're going to dismiss your second case against you. It looks like they've offered you 12 days in jail, giving you credit for the 60 that you've done. So you're going to walk out of here today. What you need to understand, though, is that this is going to go on your record. And from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? This is not the way, man. Get a job. Do something worthwhile in your life. The older you get, life gets more difficult. The more convictions you rack up. It's so hard to be a black man today in today's society. All you're doing is making it more difficult, man. If you don't have an education, you ain't got a good job, you're going to be nothing when you hit 70, man. Life sucks when you're old and you ain't got money. Now's the time for you to work hard and do something. Good luck, man. Abandoned.
Judge, can I just confirm that cause support? Just making sure, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor.
Are you guys familiar with Grizzy's Hood News? You've never seen that on Facebook? Should check it out. So I have a Tubi here, and they caught it through Grizzy's Hood News. It's really cool. You should check it. She goes around Houston and profiles and sees everything, kind of like uses, I don't know how, maybe a police scanner, but she's like all over and hits the spots right when people are either getting arrested or something's going on. Check it out. Grizzy's Hood News. And here I'm signing a Tubi because of Grizzy's Hood News. It's amazing. Yeah, it's, wow. She does good stuff. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.